100 to 102 today, FM. 8:43 is the time, and we are delighted to have Katie Taylor, Olympic gold medalist. Woo! Have you got used to that yet, Katie? People calling you that?
Not really, actually. Hasn't really sunk in yet, but it has a nice ring to it anyway.
It certainly does. That's brilliant. Katie, lovely to see you, and thank you very much for coming in to us here today, FM. So, have you got the medal with you?
I have, actually, yeah. It's in my bag.
Am I allowed, is there a kind of tradition about this? Are people, do you mind other people holding it?
No, you can.
You're not allowed to put it over your, am I allowed to wear it?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Oh, really?
There you go.
Jesus, it's so heavy. Oh my God, they are heavy, aren't they?
Yeah,
oh, it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. Olympiad London 2012. Can I just see what it would feel like for me? I'm going to have to take the headphones off for a second. Wait, whoa. Imagine that.
It looks well.
Imagine that. Hey! I want to take it off now. So, where do you keep it, by the way? Like at home, like, you know?
Just at home, besides the other medals, I suppose. I have to find a safe place for it, I think.
Because it's really valuable, isn't it? Is it now? This doesn't get inscribed, so I suppose, or does it? Do you get?
Well, it has women's boxing, I think, at the end of it.
Yeah. And listen, you were very instrumental in getting women's boxing into the Olympics. What was the process involved in that? Like, did you have to go to meetings? Did you have to send, how did you do all that?
Well, we had to do a boxing exhibition in front of the IOC, a few years ago with a few other female boxers as well. So. Yeah.
And do you think they're going to stick with it? Do you think they'll do it again next time?
Yeah, I think it was a huge success this time.
It really was,
I mean, I think every female boxer really, everyone was shocked, I think, at the standard, and even the crowds that were going, mainly because of the Irish supporters that were there.
I know, the Irish supporters were amazing.
It was incredible.
And I think they were saying, actually, with the, was it the John Joe fight, they were saying that it seemed as if was he fighting against a British guy?
Yeah,
so they were saying that it seemed like there were less Irish there, but I think that was because more of the British said, hang on a second, we better get in on this as well,
Yeah, I think we were expecting a lot more Irish there, but I think it was very hard to get tickets as well for the
exactly,
for the fights.
And listen, everybody's now wondering about the whole professionalism thing, where you're going to go. How different would it be if you did decide to go professional? Is it true that you wouldn't be wearing headgear and all that kind of stuff? Yeah,
it is a very, very different sport. Like, it's 10 rounds, I think, for the women, and headgear, smaller gloves. It is very different, but
so it's a big decision you'd have to make.
A big decision,
and your dad was kind of saying that he wants you to kind of give it up.
Yeah.
But I suppose maybe really what he wants to do is he wants it to be your decision rather than the influence of anybody else.
Any decision I make, he's 100% behind me, really. But I think he does be stressed out when I do be boxing. And he said he used to have a head full of hair before I started boxing. I think the stress of it all.
But so when do you think you make that decision, or is it one of those things that you're going to take your time and?
Yeah, I'm not going to make any rash decisions anyway, and I have to see what contracts I am offered from the professional world as well. And there's a lot more to it. It's more like a business, I think, professional boxing is, and I have to get a good contract.
But I mean, you've paid your dues at this stage, haven't you? You know what I mean? Like, you've done your time, and you've got all the medals to show for it as well. And I believe you were spotted, the other night at the Born Legacy as well. The new movie.
Right, actually,
So what do you think of that? Because what do you call it? Matt Damon's not in it anymore.
I hadn't a clue what was going on, to be honest. I needed someone telling me what was happening in the film.
But do you get a lot of time to kind of to take it easy and do? Like, a lot of people say you just seem to be so committed, so athletic, training all the time. And do you get a lot of time to do ordinary things like
just want to have me a few weeks off, I suppose. This kind of part I get to do normal things, live a normal life, I suppose, but when I do go back training, it's just I'm very, very focused, I suppose. And
like, what would be a typical day in terms of, like, what time do you get up at when you're in full training? Like, what time do you get up at? What do you do? Do you just eat first and then do a bit of training? Do you do a bit of training first, or what?
I'd be training twice a day, 6 days a week, and so Sundays are my favourite day. It's my rest day, and but
you just veg out with loads of Pringles and things like that.
I wish I could do that.
We're going to talk to Ciara as well, who's got a middle name, Ciara Bieber.
Bieber,
Hiya, Ciara.
Hello.
Ciara Bieber Mulligan there. And Ciara, have you got a question for Katie?
If you were stranded on an island, what CD would you bring?
That's a good question, isn't it? What CD would I bring? I'm a big fan of Snow Patrol, actually, so I'd probably bring one of their CDs maybe. And I wouldn't bring Justin Bieber anyway.
Well, so you can have Justin Bieber all to yourself, Ciara. Katie's going to leave him at home. All right? Thanks, Ciara.
Thank
See
you.
ya. Good luck. One of the things that a lot of people noticed while you're being interviewed was that when an interview asked you about something and you said, well, it was great, I was delighted to win and all that, and then you mentioned the G word. God, right? Okay, and they kind of said, "Okay, right. Well, let's go on to the next bit now." Yeah, exactly. So it was kind of unusual, I suppose, in this day and age. Yeah. Whereas, like my mother, who's probably listening at the moment, she'd be a great, always talking about God, and it's kind of more of an older fashioned thing. So it's kind of different to see somebody of your age talking like that about God. But it's obviously a very strong belief that you have.
I mean, I've been brought up as a Christian, so it's the most important thing really in my life, and I know that this is a gift that God's given me, and I just want to honour God in everything that I do.
But I suppose it's also what you do with the gifts that God give you,
That's
so I mean, you've done it. I think maybe what the interviewers were doing, like poor old Marty Morrissey, I felt sorry for him. He's going, "Oh Jesus, what's he talking about?" but that it was kind of more down the road. They were saying, "Yeah, that's fine. That they're God-given talents, but it's what you do." So it's maybe you have to give yourself some credit as well for what you've done with it. You know what I mean?
Well, I suppose everyone has gifts, but you have to kind of work hard at it as well. And it's not like I did anything differently in this tournament. I think after every one of the fights in the World Championships and the Europeans as well, I always give glory to God. And but I suppose in the Olympics, it's just so much more highlighted. And
absolutely,
that's just the way it was.
Brilliant. So listen, we're just going to take a very quick break, and then I want to ask you about. I believe you're going on with the lads to Ibiza, and you're going to come back. And
I'll be traumatised.
Summer those.
Okay, the other thing, of course, is the great people of Bray. I've always thought, like, from any time I went there, they're always decent people, but I thought the homecoming looked amazing. It really did. And I'd say it was quite emotional for you coming out there.
I couldn't believe the turnout, to be honest. I didn't really know what was going on when I was in London, And,
I know, the reaction.
The reception was just unbelievable. There's people from all across the country that were there, really. I've seen posters from Donegal and Galway. And
great. Sinead O'Connor was standing up on the hill. I saw that photograph looking down with a Katie Taylor t-shirt on.
I didn't see her, so there you go.
Yeah, it was brilliant. But I thought you gave Adam great space as well, and it was a great celebration. It was a great community spirit about the whole thing.
Brilliant,
your dad Pete is here as well. Pete, congratulations! You must be delighted. Have you come down yet, or you were saying you haven't even had time to celebrate yet?
Yeah, we've not had time to celebrate because we've been flying around doing things for the media and everything. But we're going away on Thursday on his holidays, then we can really celebrate as a family then.
Yeah, brilliant. But it's a great achievement, and I know that we were talking about the whole professionalism thing, and you said you want to leave it up to Katie on that. Do you have a preference, or would you prefer not to influence her in any way?
No, it's Katie's decision. Whatever she decides, we're going to back her 100%. We've said it all along, and I said to Katie, I'd love the Olympic final to be the last contest.
Go out on a high, all that kind of stuff.
But look, whatever Katie decides, we're going to back her 100%.
And Katie, what about the soccer? Because I mean, you're also brilliant at the soccer. Have you any plans to return to that at all, or is it?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I might go back playing a small bit of club football, maybe, but internationally, I wouldn't have the commitment for. I wouldn't, because
the international football in the Olympics was actually really good, wasn't it? I don't know whether you saw. Did you not see it? It was great stuff. Very, very, very good. Tell Katie she's an inspiration. My 9-year-old daughter joined our local boxing club last week and loves her. Our fight with Jonas was as good as I've ever seen. Thanks, Katie, from Pa. And I mean, I'd say a lot of girls now will be saying, I want to have a go at this.
There's going to be a few up and coming girls who are looking to beat me up in a few years, I think.
Brilliant. And Pete, I've heard you talking about Katie, to the media, to the interviewers and all that kind of stuff, but I haven't heard you actually saying to Katie how delighted you are and how proud you are. So maybe you'd like to use this opportunity. It's kind of a little bit emotional. Would you like to talk directly to her there?
You don't have to say. You don't have to say in front of me. In front of everyone.
I know. Katie knows we were proud of it before this anyway. So this was the icing on the cake for us, and I think she knows how proud of her I am anyway. So I don't have to say it.
Yeah. But and you can see it in his eyes, can't you?
Yeah, it's lovely.
And the whole family is brilliant. Listen, it's absolutely a pleasure to meet you, and thank you very much. And thank you for allowing me to touch the gold medal.
I look well, yeah, actually.
Thanks very much. I'll have it now on video, so it's great. Katie, thanks a million. Cheers.
Thanks
Best of luck
much.
to you.
Stand guard like a postcard of a golden retriever. And never